Hello out there in Streamland. I just realized why everything looks weird because I'm using the wrong one. There we go. All right, now things are back to where they should be. All right. So today we are taking a look at our late night crew. So what had happened was we had a group, and one of the members left that group. That member, the person's name was Luthien. The character's name was Luthien, and so she's running around on her own. So the player with her boyfriend are doing their own little adventure here. Dan Dazzle. Hey, hey, hey. Hype, 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 hype. What's up, man? Locket hype. Cool, 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 man. Yeah, I enjoyed your getting back into Rocket League. Took you a little bit to get worn. Took you a little bit. What do you mean, same old? You got a brand new graphics card. It's not the same old. That's awesome. Yeah, I upgraded my graphics. First thing I did was upgrade my RAM, which half worked, because I now have 32 gigs of RAM, but my computer only recognized 16. It was very frustrating. Anyway, and then I upgraded my graphics card. Um, I was trying to find the box for mine because I'm very ignorant about these type of things, and I can't remember what it was called, but it might be the same one you have. I don't know for sure. For sure. I don't know the brand RTX. I have Radeon or something like that. No, it doesn't sound right, but I have a computer guy who does know what the hell he's talking about, and he couldn't figure it out either. So I'm on stream here. I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Real quick, like if you go up to your task manager. No, task manager? Yes. And then you go to your is it details? No, it is performance. There you go. So if you can look here, yep, it's on the screen. So you can see right there, 32 gig of RAM memory usage. Isn't that awesome? Memory usage is 16. And if you look down here, hardware reserved 16 gig. So I'm using 10.3 out of 16 gig. So I tried to fix it a couple times and then I broke the computer because I went into my config sys and changed something and it completely broke everything. And I was freaking out for a couple days until I was able to get it fixed. Well, several hours at least. Um, but nope. I've talked to 2 or 3 people who know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to computers, and they did not know what this meant or how to fix it. So anyway, my point was I also upgraded my graphics card, um, trying to get the best for my stream. I'm assuming you already watched all the top vids on YouTube on the matter. Yeah, that's how I broke my computer because I tried three things, none of them fixed it. So on the fourth thing, I then broke everything. I was like, oh no. Yeah, it was where it would I would get the basic screen, first screen would come up when you turn your computer on, that first pop up, and then it would just be black and nothing would happen. I couldn't, no controls or anything. So I had a friend though who was able to then figure out exactly what to do, go into my config sys, revert it back to what it was, And I said, never mind, I'll just live with 16 gig. So anyway, that's where we stand. But I'm excited for you. I hope it helps. I don't really see a whole lot of issues with your stream, but maybe there are some games now that you weren't able to play before, or maybe it'll run even smoother than it already does. So who knows? But I'm glad for you. 'Cause I know going forward, it's just going to get the games are going to require more and more stuff. So it's how it is. And hello, Atomic. Sorry that that game crashed on you today, so you weren't able to do what you had originally intended. That's a cool thing though about you and Dan is you always have backups. So cool, cool, cool. Jump into a little Smite Paladins, one of those. So my player was talking about wanting a nemesis. So since this is D&D, I can't have a withered Dr. Glass in a wheelchair, you know, from that whole series. But I was thinking of making another one of him, pretty much copying him and bringing him in as with a different name. So that was my intention. Um, but I'm looking to see. I have some Monster Manual Expanded 2. Look at my NPCs. I'm also playing with my new toy again. So I have this. See if we can. This is my mouse now. It's wireless. It's handheld. It's like a trigger. It's like a gun. It's got the mouse wheel on top. I mean the mouse ball and the mouse wheel down here. So you just sit back and just chill here all day. So it does take a little bit of getting used to. So I'm using it on this games like this to get used to my mouse. It's great 90 to 95% of the time. It's just amazing because I just sit here, chill. It's cool. Um, I had somebody when I was talking about it with somebody, they were like, "Yeah, but you can't type with it in your hand." Okay, you don't type with your mouse in your hand anyway. Anyway, so I was looking for, getting back to what I was doing. I was looking for my NPCs, and I don't see the book here. Want to see that Glass movie someday? Enjoyed Unbreakable. Yeah, so it's the whole I forget what the hell it's called, but the whole story arc. Um, it was started with Unbreakable, and then it went to the one with the Beast. My mind's blanking right now, but there's some. They're all decent movies, and you don't even. There's these thin threads that wind them together until Glass, which cements them all. But the second one is really good with the guy who's has the multiple personalities. That one's probably my favorite out of all of them. So I'm not seeing the book I want. So let's go find the book. Click. Yeah, so they're in the middle of this dungeon. They're fighting this thing called an Oni, which you guys may have heard of before. So they ended it with seeing this terrifying beast watching them from the other room. There it is. It's a house cat. Split. Yeah, it was Split. Split's my favorite of the three. Um, they're all decent. Unbreakable was good. So they saw a house cat and then it walked away. And the house cat is the familiar of What? There's no picture. Okay, let me find the picture for you. So a familiar in this story, the person who controls it can see through their eyes and hear through their ears and stuff. They can also, if they want to cast a spell, they can cast a spell through their animal friend. And this is who the cat belongs to. Well, that's a bad picture, but you get the idea. Yep, one of these guys. But they don't know that I haven't seen him yet. Alright, so I need to find my NPCs, non-player characters. So that's anybody who's not an actual player. So if you come and sit and join me, some year I need to get you two guys together, and we just need to play either Starfinder or D&D. Yep, break you in, let you pick your guys. It's about as easy as it gets, because I simply say, this is where you are, what do you do? If we do Starfinder, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy with magic, or D&D's like Lord of the Rings. Rocket League first. You know what? We may have to sign some sort of contract, have my people talk to your people. I play Rocket League, and then you play D&D. The difference is you guys will actually enjoy playing D&D or Starfinder, whereas if I play Rocket League with you guys, I will do nothing but bring you down, because I have zero experience in Rocket League. Car roleplay, there you go. Just like the Disney movie. NPC. Versatile NPCs 2, that's what I was looking for. But I am thinking about Rocket League. By the way, is Rocket League on Steam? You talk about Steam a lot, so I presume Rocket League is on Steam. I might give it a shot. I don't even know if my PC will run it, but I've been considering it. Out of all the games you guys play, Rocket League intrigues me the most as something that I might enjoy. It is on Steam, but I think it's free on Epic Games Store. Okay. Definitely know it's on Epic. Okay, I'm not familiar with Epic at all, but I'm sure I can find it. So you guys are wearing me down, and by you guys I mean Dan. um, Click. Oh, the other problem I have with Rocket League is I do not have a controller, so I presume it can be played using your keyboard, but I don't know if it's playable at your level on a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? I would not play it real life. I would not play Rocket League without a controller. Yeah, and I have no idea what those cost. I presume they're not that expensive. Wouldn't it be nice if I could just plug in my 360 controller or my Xbox One controller into the USB? No one can play at Dan's level. It's cheaper than a video card. Yeah, I'm sure it is. But seeing as how that's the only game I would use the controller for, uh, there we are. Atomic brings the team to the next tier. Xbox controllers should work on PCs, I think. I have no idea. I have never tried. I think somewhere I have a wired Xbox One controller. I'll have to look and see. Yeah, I had to give up my Xbox One family, and so I don't have an Xbox One right now. I was hoping, since the new Xbox came out, I was hoping the Xbox One would just plummet in price. They didn't. I was very sad. So what I'm looking for a Ranger. But I like the idea. He's challenge one of just simply, here's a Ranger, of just copying his character, literally making an exact copy of his character, and then changing the name and going from there. Challenge 3. What? How can it be a challenge 3 if it's an 8th level spellcaster? That's crazy. 8th level is on challenge rating 3. Hit points of 49. No. Yeah, I'm just going to copy my dude. Forget it, man. Forget it. He's also going to have a friend. How about a medic? That'll be his friend. A medic. 1/8. No, that's tiny. Sven, whenever you get a chance, let me know what MOBO you have. What does MOBO mean? So the Xboxes will drop in price when they're more available. Can't get new Xboxes, PlayStation, or video cards at the moment, okay? Motherboard. I have no idea what kind of, I don't even know where to look. I can show you. If I can get it to work. It doesn't want to, anyway. Is that, let me see, is it in the task manager where it just was? AMD FTX 63 6-core processor. Is that what you're looking for? Oh yeah, so I have a RX 570 Radeon. So I thought the RX sounded familiar. Yeah, I have that's my graphics card. I upgraded to the RX 570. I presume your 3700, 3200, whatever that was, is better. Got more numbers after it, so. RX 3070, yeah, 3070. It's got to be better than my RX 570. But my 570 was twice as good as my other one, so. All right, here's my CPU. The deets on my CPU. So this isn't what you wanted, huh? AMD FX. Let me see if I can. Oops. Don't know what I just did there. We're going. All right. I'll give it a shot. I still think this is the answer to your question, but let's go do what you say. So you said type System summary tab. Hardware resources, I presume, or components. Let's see. All right, dude, I'm not seeing information, motherboard, manufacturer, model. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of that stuff here, dude. So I've got motherboard. Here we go, motherboard, manufacturer, model. Yeah, resources, all that stuff. Radeon. All right, so I'm going to go back up to system summary. To find motherboard. Searching. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here, dude. I see. I still argue that isn't AMDX FX TM 6300 6-core processor right there in the middle of the screen. Isn't that what I'm looking for? What you're looking for? Isn't that the manufacturer and the model, base name, all that stuff? That's the CPU. Okay, so you're telling me the CPU is different than the motherboard. Okay. To unlock the RAM, we need to know the motherboard. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm looking here under system info. Even typed in motherboard down here, and I'm not seeing anything up here. Why don't we just try this? All right, here. Nope, that's searching the web. That doesn't help me, you dork. I want to search my computer. Goodbye. All right, so it says all right, there we go. So here's the answer to your question. Can I? Yes, I can. All right, boink, Control C. Sup, Flamers? So we're actually not doing D&D right this second. There you go. ASUS Tech Computer Inc. There's the product number, serial number, version. Anywho, who knows what the hell Dan does? He's a man of mystery. But yeah, we were just talking about his new graphics card he got, and I was telling him how I had upgraded my RAM first and then my graphics card. Motherboard is where I want to go next. Get the next version of that, but that's a little ways off. All right, so what we're going to do here is I was looking for a friend for my Ranger, and I think I'm going to have him have so if he's how about a paladin? That's a good idea. Just have a paladin. Where'd he go? Have him have a paladin friend. So this guy is not evil. He's another adventurer, but they butt heads every once in a while. I hope your streamers have been good, Flamers. Streams have been good. I'm messing up. Okay. Last one I caught, I was watching him for about 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, I enjoyed Flamer's stream. It was pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and give this to him. He's challenge 5. All right, so now we need to find. All right, so what we're going to do then, so now that we've determined what we're going to do, so this is the bad guy. He's also got this elemental critter with him. And either one separately would be a challenge, but the way that it's playing out, they're going to end up fighting them both at the same time. I might even add a couple more things. So it's going to be the 3 of these guys all fighting at once. And they're a little tough for the group I have. So his nemesis is going to come in. He's not and save their butts. All right, so in order to do it the way I wanted to do it, first of all, I found the paladin I wanted. So we find him, and then what we're gonna do is you open it up make a copy of him, you left click and drag down, and that makes a copy of him. So now I can take the copy I'm going to check in. I don't have a. I'm going to make a new group. I'm going to name it with a number, so that will drop it up to the top. So right now it's group 1, so we're going to call it 1. Luthien Adventures. So now I have a new group of NPCs, and I can drop and drag them right into this group, and it'll only show. So drop him there, boom. So now when I open this, there he is. So I don't have to search through my thousands, literally thousands of creatures that I have. It's all together. So this is going his. So I need a paladin name. So I like using. Let's bring in my Googly. Asking the Googly. And like many people, I use a website called Fantasy Name Generators. Boom. It's a great resource for anybody who's just looking for names for anything. There's, because as you can see, it has place names, real names, and you drop down the list. This is all different names. So Irish, you want to know a good Irish name? Boom, right there, and it'll find it for you. You want to know a good Swiss name or Swedish? Boom, you'll probably find Sven there because Sven is a Swedish name. So it's a great website, good resource for anybody at any time who needs names. Here's pop culture. I use the fancy names, obviously. All right, so I am looking for a good paladin name. They don't have paladin, so I think I'm just gonna go have him be. Let's see what race he is. Just says humanoid, so we're gonna make him. Want to be a traditional half orc? I'm gonna have him be a half elf. Appreciate you gents coming in. If you have any questions, I know that our role-playing games isn't really your cup of tea. And by the way, Flamers, I'm trying to get Atomic and Dan in on a game sometime. So if you're interested, shoot me a message. So if you guys have any, I was saying it's not your cup of tea, but if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. So once you click on what you want, the name, it then brings it down and boom, we've got 10, and you can get just male names, which is what I want, or you can get females. Actually, I'm going to have him travel with a female. And then other names for more inspiration. And so you can go all this other stuff. So this website started off pretty simple. I remember back in the day, there was like 12, 13 lists, and it has obviously just exploded over the years to this awesome thing it is now. It was good back then, now it's just amazing. All right, so now let's see, you've got to find a good paladin name. And I mix them up, switch them around. Norluna, I like that. Norluna Illican. So I'm going to grab these two and use that as her name. So it's going to be Norluna Illican. Just like that, I have a name. And until I know her name, she's going to be a half elf paladin. So now I need to find her. Click. Now I need to find her token. So I could either type paladin or I could type half elf. I'm going to start with paladin. Is that a woman? It's a little hard to tell. So if it's a little hard to tell, then I'd rather not use it. All right, so here's a dwarf. So let's go with half elf. See what kind of results we get from here. Here we go. Bunch of different elves. There you go. That's a half elf right there. Maybe a half dressed elf. Nerd jokes. All right. That's right. Nothing like playing D&D and dressed like a lumberjack. You know, gotta fit the part, look the part. Here we go. So it's a druid. All right. So a paladin traditionally is sort of like a Templar or a knight. All right. So I'm not seeing anything of interest here. So let's just do this the hard way. Start looking through, going to just looking through some of these packs that I have. See if I can find something of interest here. Strange supernaturals. So versatile NPCs. So if they have tokens, why aren't they in here? Yeah, see there's tokens. So why aren't they? I like the letter tokens too. Very cool. I think I'm gonna have put that one. I may as well. Sven, don't need it now, but when you get a second, can you tell me which RAM memory you bought? Don't know if I can answer that question. Let me see. If it's not in here, then don't know if it tells me. I may have to open it up and look. It's not that hard because I can see it right there. It's just wait, and I can look. But I'll check real quick, and then if it's not here, then I'll get back to you once I'm done with the stream here. Yeah, it doesn't say the name. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's been 6 months, 8 months. So I'll look at it in a minute here once I'm done, and I'll see. Let me look one other place real quick. I do have. I was talking to a friend of mine about it. Back in the day when I was looking to get it, let's see, it was dude named Matakuri. Here we go. I do have them. Right here it is this right here. Right click, copy link. Wait, let me try it again. Click, copy link. Control V. There you go. That's exactly what it is. PNZ, whatever. I have 4 of them. PNY DDR3s. All right, so we found our token for our Platinum. Now we need to find our token for our Ranger. Could have them both be female. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Just to throw things off a little bit. So, in order to make a copy of a character, it's actually pretty simple. You can open up your, as a Dungeon Master, is the only one that can do this. Open up the characters, and then down here it says Edit. Click that, and go up here to the person you want, and it says Export. Boom. So what I like to do is when I export characters, I put the first name, so his name is Aridin, and then the level. So right now he's 6. And you can see, if you look at the file names up here, there's tons of them, all these different names and levels. So like I have Luthien level 8 and level 9, for example. All right, so here's Aridin level 6, save. Now I come in, I import the character, messing with the name generator. Pretty nice, isn't it though? You can just, it's like one of those things where you can just, a rabbit hole that you can just mess around with and try all these different things. And it's really cool because, you know, as a storyteller with role-playing games and stuff, but also on if I'm playing a new game on my phone or download a game and you get to name your character, jump into that, and boom, pull it up. You got it. So wish I had that before my daughter was born. There you go. Just have to make another one then, or just look up a name for her and just start calling her something that different. I'm sure your wife will love that. Just change her name on the fly. But if your wife just continues to give you a hard time, just change her name too. No, thank you. No new kids. That's right. Yeah, my son's 31, and when people ask him, "Do you have any kids?" He says, "No, I have hopes and dreams instead." I told you that joke before, but yep. All right, so now we just need to find Aridin. Oh no, uh, you go to, sorry about that. Let's see right here, import character file. Now you go to here, Aridin. Six, open, and it'll say imported in your Chat box. Get rid of the cat. So this is one of those things where you're in the middle of a dungeon, you're down below, underground, you're fighting skeletons and bad guys. No problem. Then you look up and you see a house cat just watching you, and then it just gets up and walks away. That's terrifying. And that's how we left our last story. Yep, it reminds me of that. And then you open up PCs again to get the new one. So I'm of the statement where, see, there it is, Aridin. There's nothing like the sound of a baby's laughter, unless it's 3 a.m. and you don't have any children. Okay, so now we're going to find the token for our person, and then here we go. I actually don't like that one. I'm going to go with the girl. The girl. Stick her here. And then guess what? We need a name for her too. So, gee, where can I find a name? Baby laughter is nightmare fuel. Could be, yeah. So she's also a half elf. So we got a pair of half elf ladies. So we're going to get some more female names. Jendove, that's pretty cool. Jendove, I like that idea. So I think it's growing on me. Jendove, Zildove. Now, you may think that's ridiculous, but have you seen some of the names that are out there these days? Real people names? I like that. I actually like it a lot. And I could even make it more annoying and make her like the third. All right. Everyone wants to be an original. So the worst name I have ever heard was this. I won't say worst. That's not true. But the most unique strangeness that somebody pulled was this. She was called, and her name was Ladashe. And she would get really annoyed with teachers who didn't know how to pronounce her name. It's Ladashe. I'm like, okay, I understand your name's Ladashe, and I'm sorry that your parents named you that, but you've got to understand. I mean, I was in the 6th grade when I met her. By this point, your entire life, people have no idea what the heck they're looking at when they look at that. Anyway, it was just funny that she would get so upset because people wouldn't know how to do her name. I know a teacher that had a student named Shithead. Okay. Shatheed. Okay. Shatheed. Gotcha. Gotcha. Dur. See, and then if he gets all upset every time somebody mispronounces his name, it's like, dude, you've lived with this your whole life. You know by now. People are going to mispronounce your name. Or just don't tell them your full name. Go up. So as soon as you walk into the classroom for the first time, you say, "Hi, I'm Shatheed. Please just call me Feed, or just call me Fred, or whatever." And that way, you go up front. There's no confusion. All right, so we've got our bad guys. And by bad guys, I mean they're just different guys. Now we need to put them in the story so we don't lose them. This is not what I wanted. So in the story entries, you also see there's a lot of different choices up here. So it looks like okay. So I started this off by just winging it. I was building up this character to be the same level because one was level 6. I mean, he was making a new character, and Luthien, who this whole thing is about, is level 9. So working up to her. It's probably gonna be 10 here in a couple minutes, maybe tonight. Um, so trying to catch him up. Speaking of witches, I think I'm gonna get him up to 8. See if this level up works. Click. Next. Those items and stuff, don't care. Okay. Alright, guys, I'm just checking to see how this works with the character leveler. And because I don't use it, because I haven't been trained on it. And it doesn't really look like it's worth it anyway. So select a ranger level 8 feet. So we can go with, okay, so I could possibly do it. It does make a little bit of sense. Let's see. I'm actually just going to go with the ability score improvement. Get that dex up to 20. Boom. There we go. Up to 20 dex. Awesome. Alright, so is it saved now? What happened to her? What happened to her? Here she is. Did not save it. Okay. So never mind. I'm just going to do what I normally do. So you level them up. The easiest way I found is to do it like this because that way it keeps the same book. Sometimes different classes, different people use different books. Click it, left click, let go, and drop it. Boom. And it goes up a level. And the nice thing is it tells you everything that happened right here. So her hit points went up and she got Ethereal Step and Land Stride. Very nice. She actually gets 10 hit points per level, if I'm not mistaken. Aridin, what do you got? 73. How in the world do you have 73? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, because your very first level is 1. Okay, so you should have 66 plus 13. No. 10. So if he's getting, is this a 10-sider? Oh, it's a 10-sider. Okay. That's my bad. All right. So he's getting 12 a level. All right, so he should be getting 12 a level. So if he has 6 times 12 is 72 plus 1. Okay. 7 times 6 is 70, yeah. 72 plus 1, yep. So 7 times 8. No, 12. Oh, boy. My mind is not working. 12 times 8. 96. So we should have 95. 97, I mean. 97. Because you have 73 plus 24. 97. Yep. Perfect. All right, so that's where she is right now. And she has her half-elf paladin friend. All right, so what we were saying is opening up the story is I don't have a story for these people yet. So we're going to make a new one. Yep, no story in here at all. So we will do exclamation point, Luthien, adventure, boom. Now make a new one, right click, new create item. All right, so this is right now we're in a dragon temple, so we'll just say 1 dragon temple. As they fight the boss, the other ranger arrives. So I want to have pictures, and I want to have here we go. Boom. So there's the NPC. So let's go find us some pictures. Let's see what we've got first. We're going to go to all images, rather. And let's go with Ranger. Just see what pops up. She's not bad. All right, so first of all, look at this one. I should do that just to annoy his girlfriend. And this one. All right, so I already have 2 to choose from. Let's see, how about this? Here we go. Those are cool as well. See, so I can just make this again. What just happened? There we go. What is this? Okay, just a picture. This looks like a dude. Okay. This is a chick too, isn't it? It is a chick. Where is it from? Does it say Player's Handbook? Okay. So we're just checking out the different rangers. See if we have one that exists. This is Xanathar's Guide to Everything Rangers. So see if we can use one of these, or if we just need, or if we need to go find a new one. The problem is the player is very familiar with D&D, knows a lot of stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to, because while I like these pictures, oh here we go. I'm gonna use this one then, because he wouldn't recognize this picture. All right, so we create the image. Boom. So now that we have this person, he does know who she is. By the way, what you do is you pick the size you want, go down here to toggle toolbar, and fit to zoom to fit. Boom. So we have half our one, and now let's find Paladin. A girl Paladin. All right, let's see what we've got here. That's actually not bad at all, because we wanted her to be female anyway. That's a half orc. Oh, the rest of these are male or. So let's go with this one. Create image, bink, and then what I can do is very easily just go to. Actually, we want to make a copy. Can I? Let's see. I will just add a layer. Layer. Or easier than that, we'll just mask it. Mask. Enable the mask. Click reveal area, and then just reveal this half of the picture. There you go. So this exists, but they won't be able to see it. There you go. All right, so there's our ladies. The ladies. This one we're done with. We can just close it, lock it. Lock it, lock it, lock it. Oh, that's what I was doing, is changing the name. All right, so this is I don't remember her name. Gwindove. That's right, Jindove. All right. Jindove. Or Gindove. I haven't decided how to pronounce it yet. Now we lock it like it's hot. Lock it like it's hot. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, there we go. Boom. Same thing here. Unlock it so we can change the name. And her name was, or is, Narluna. Okay, and we unidentify it. All right, and then I close those two pictures. Life. Okay, so now we need to find those pictures again. Images. I don't know that it will show up in the names I changed it to. It does not. All right, so let's try. Back to our assets. Let's see, import files, create from campaign assets. No. What happened to my pictures, man? What's going on? Freak. All right, assets, boom. Images. Will it show up in here with the game's name I gave it? Nope. All right, so we just go back to what I just had. I had Paladin. There she is. Okay, I already had this open. All right, we'll figure this out, folks. We'll figure it out, and then I'll tell you what I did. There we go. See? Boom. There we go. Okay. So when I created, so when you open up the preview, that's what these are. These are all previews. And you create the image record from the asset, it then throws it automatically into the default. So now you go to here, your images, and we have our bard and our ranger. So now I can, the ranger is, the paladin is already unidentified, so it says Narnaluna. We open up the ranger and we make it unidentified. So what that does is when we share it, it doesn't say ranger rogue, it says Narluna to the players. Why isn't this linking correctly? Okay, it's saved. It's working. Let me share it. So let's try dragging it from here. There we go. Not sure what happened there. So if we hit Control 1, that changes the texture into straight text instead of a link. Control 2 changes it to look like this, where it says Dragon Temple. All right, so now we have our pictures of our folks. We have our folks. So all I need to do, I don't want to share this anymore. Stop sharing. The other thing I want to do is right now, it's just a blank character, not owned by anybody. I'm trying to think if I want to change. I'm going to make the new thing here. So let's go open up this image, 2 images again, Narluna, and why do I have 2 Narlunas? I don't need two Narlunas. Oh, that's the NPC. Durr. So silly. Come on, why aren't you opening? Is she hidden somewhere? What is going on here, folks? Stuff is just not working. Is it my mouse? So this is linked to all 3. That sucks. Control 1. Control 1. So every time I'm clicking, no matter which one of those I was clicking on, it was opening up that one. Alright, so what I'm doing, by the way, is I'm changing this portrait and I'm changing the token. Portrait isn't as important, but the token is. So let's go to, first of all, I need to get these back on there. Alright, so Ranger. Goes to window. Let go. There we go. Now I go to the NPC, Narluna, and NPC. So now when I click on this, when I click on this, no kidding. Dorks. Okay. So now that I have these pictures up, I'm going to zoom in a bit. And I'm just going to take a quick little snippy snip to make the portrait. Yoink. We're going to save it. And you just go to where it's going to show up. So it's going to be right here under portraits. And then we're going to name her. She is Jindov. Gotta run, Sven. I'll keep looking. Message you a couple RAM ideas later. All right, cool. If you look at the video that messes with your config sys, I tried 3 of those. So it's got to be something else. But thanks. I appreciate you looking for me, man. I appreciate the help. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing for our Narluna. Do a little snippy snip. And all we're looking for is the face. The face. That's right. So just pretend you're a shallow high school jock. All you care about is the face. Girl's face is all that you care about. All right, so now that we have these, we could just use them straight as they are, but that would mean it would be a little less than perfect. And I don't like being less than perfect. So it's also a quick fix. We bring back up our googly googly. Go to our new window. This is also a great program, rolladvantage.com. It's a website, it's not even a program, for avatars and for, like your Discord logo or Facebook logos, anything that has a small circle. All you do is grab the image, boom. And in this case, we're looking for here, portraits. So we have 2 that we're messing with. We're going to start with Narluna. Jinto's the other one. And the awesome thing is you have all these choices for your border. For them, I'm going to go with the hex. Well, I'll go with a thick hex right there. Bam. I can then pick the color. So I'm just going to make her, I'm going to do like a red-ish because it sends the message, that these guys they're not evil, but they're their nemesis. So go with like a dark maroonish thing. There you go. Now, this is blurry AF, but that's not this software's fault. It is my fault for choosing such a crappy original. There we go. Perfect. Download. So if you're wondering, gee, it looks really blurry, it does. However, take a look at what I'm using it for once we get it saved again. Going right back to the thing, I'm just going to rewrite what was there before. Portraits. So it's now saving it as a ping, which is the type of thing we use. And her name is Narluna. Narluna. So what I'm talking about are these things right here. So see how small they are? So it's not that big a deal that it's a little blurry. Because when it's that small, it's not going to be that big a deal. And I'll show you in just a moment. I know, buddy. My buddy can say hi to Parker. He's in need of a walk. That's right, because I didn't have time for my stream time to do what I normally do. So he's reminding me ever so gently that he's going to foul the house if I don't take him out. So let's finish up the second token and we will be finished. So we're going to do the same thing. You just choose the image. We go to Jindov. Boom. So you could use your streamer logo. You could use anything that you wanted to, any shape you want. You can add text. Oops. Up here, you can add text, text boxes, styles, scales of all those things. And if you, for some reason, I was like this, doing it like this, you can change the background color. So I could make it white if I wanted to. And then you look over here, see now it's white. So it's not as apparent. So this is a great, easy to use program. So simple. I like it, I like it, I like it. And you just save it wherever you want to save it. So she is Jindove. So now I have my tokens. And now you go here to assets. You make sure you refresh them. So you look down here, it says refreshed. So now we will apply them to our peeps and you can see what I'm talking about. So we open up the MVC, boom. So this is the thing I'm talking about. So you can tell, see if you're looking at the, see? So even when you zoom in, they're tiny. Tiny, tiny, I tell you, tiny. So we go to asset, we go to our data. And she's not there. Why isn't she there? She should be here. Oh, she's under portraits. Data. So that was my bad. I should have saved it under tokens. Instead, I saved it under portraits. So here we go. See in Narluna. Boom. Throw this over here. Poof. Alright, so it's in the wrong spot, so I'll just have to resave it as a token instead of oh no, that's not, forget everything I just said. I just didn't have it unlocked. So now it'll let me throw this over here. Boom. So see, you're all that complaining you guys are doing about how blurry it is and how hard it is, and you throw it on a map. Boom, that's what it looks like. See? Looks just fine. So crappy quality, good quality. Same diff, man, same diff. Right click to get rid of it. Delete. Delete. All right, so now she's done. I open up my PC, Jindove, and then I can just throw the portrait on the portrait side. Boom. And the token on the token side. You're not listening to me. Token on the token side. There we go. And that, my friends, is how you do it. So once again, the story is Jindove and Narluna are a pair of one's a paladin, one's ranger, and they're meant to be. Let me get rid of this one. We have a ranger, same type of ranger and everything, and so they compete. They're in competition a lot for the same type of jobs and the same type of stuff that they're doing. And so they're going to be in the middle of this big battle here, and I'm going to probably increase it to where there's two of those. Yeah, I'm going to make two of these. So open this up, boom, and we're going to put two of these bad boys in here for when they come in. So we're going to open up the story again. So here's this, click Dragon Temple. We're going to then drag it down to the bottom here. So now we have our story here. All I have to do is click it. So click, Control 1. All right, and so now I'm going to make a quick encounter that'll have these guys in it. You don't really have to, because you can just drag and open them up and drag them from here into your combat tracker. But I'm gonna do it anywho. Let's see, encounters. So this one, I'm pretty sure I have a new link up here for them. Let's see. Luthien. There it is. Here's the boss. So we're just going to add these guys to it because they weren't supposed to be fought at the same time. Got to open it up. But that is how it's going to play out. And then as they start realizing things aren't looking so good, their friend's going to come in and save them. And I use the term friend loosely. So now we've got our encounter in our story. We've got the encounter linked right here. We can get rid of this. We don't need this. Right click, click, delete. And now put them on the board. So right now, he is in here with his two friends. Earth Elemental. Oh, these are medium. I thought they were large. Okay. Medium. And our terrifying cat. So it goes from a challenge rating of 8 to a challenge rating of 13. Quite the jump there. All right, so there we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we're ready to go. All I have to do is just open this up, click the down arrow, and it will automatically add them to the combat tracker. It will place them where I want them to be on the map. And I'm just going to read up here once I let you go on what the Oni can do, because he has lots of spells and stuff. The Earth Elementals are pretty simple. They're Earth, and they smash. There's not a lot of finesse there. They run up, they smash things, and just take hits until they finally drop. But the boss, on the other hand, has magic and spells and things, has a familiar, so we will see how it goes. All right, so thank you for hanging out with me, gentlemen. I appreciate you very much. Let's see, where's my runtime? Make sure I'm good. All right, so it's going to be right about an hour. Perfect. So if you want to see how this plays out, too bad, because I don't stream this one. But you can always come stop by and ask me. Tomorrow I'm doing the same similar thing, but for Starfinder. So if you want to know how to use Fantasy Grounds Unity for Starfinder, come back, check me out, check this out. I do have a Wednesday night stream that I stream. So if you want to see how I GM and how my players interact, I have two streams on Wednesday nights actually. One's at 5, one's at 6:30, and then the other one is at 10 p.m. The one at 6:30 this week is not actually going to be running, but we are running from 10 to midnight, and this is all Pacific time, UTC -8. So come check us out, check me out, see how this plays out, and of course stop by, ask questions, go in the chat below. Leave a comment or a question. I'll be happy to cover it in another video. Um, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow Atomic Hero Squad and Dan Dazzle. They are awesome. And we can't forget about Flamers. Flamers 212 is Flamer, the letter Z 212. Dan Dazzle is Dan_Dazzle. And Atomic Hero Squad is Atomic_Hero Squad, all one word. Solid gamers. Atomic is more of a morning person, Monday through Friday. And Dan Dazzle is sort of hit and miss throughout the day. Rocket League and Valiant and Valorant, stuff like that. Jump King. So check them out. Look at them on Twitch. You'll see their videos. You'll see their content. Follow them even if you're never going to watch them, because we can all use as much help as we can get. But whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. And everybody stares awkwardly. It's over, man. Go away. Go home. It's done. Goodbye.